my camera decided to, you know, go funny. Anyway, hello there, all you people out there on YouTube, wherever you are watching this video. Basically, I have some videos that I've already done previously, which need to be uploaded, but I'm recording 2 videos in a row now, because they are ideas that have gone into my head and I need to get them out before I forget about them. Although some people do say you can write them down before you actually do them. Yeah, I can do, and I have done, but not in this case because I know what I'm going to be talking about. And the first one is PC. Not the actual personal computer, not that, but PC as in, has everything gone PC nowadays? Because we live in a world where everything seems to be PC, where there's all these rules, there's everything basically going out there. It's going out there and finding rules, and everything sort of seems to be like PC. There are new rules happening, you can't do this, you can't do that, and it's got me thinking about, are we in a world where Big Brother is watching you? Because it could be. There are, you know, I don't know who watches my videos because I haven't got any device. I don't know whether there is one, but I don't have a device which says 15 people are watching your video. Who are them 15 people? I don't know. They could be anybody. They could be random people. Although I do know there are a few people out there who do watch my videos, but the point is, I don't know who watches them, right? So they could be random people from all over the world. I don't know. But we live in a world where possibly Big Brother is watching you, and it's almost like every movie you make, everything you... yeah, I'm thinking of a song now, because I'm thinking of The Police, Every Breath You Take. I love that record anyway. And it's, and on a note of that record, before we move on, it is one of the richest songs in the world. I watched a program on BBC4 a while back about the richest songs in the world. It's basically what songs make the most money. And that's one of them, because it's I think one of the only modern songs in the last like 25 to 30 years that have actually gone into this, because basically modern songs might not gain enough money compared to some of the older ones, but they might do in time, but at the moment they're not. And Every Breath You Take by The Police was in there because basically it gets played. It's like The Police's biggest selling record ever, and basically it gets played everywhere, and every time it gets played, everything about that record, they're making the money of it. But anyway, so it's a bit like in a world where Big Brother is watching you because you do a lot of things, and I suppose, you know, we have to look at it and think, well, is it a good thing or a bad thing? Sometimes it isn't always a good thing because there are little things that you do and you think, oh, I'm getting told off for it, even though I don't think it's a bad thing. I will say, we are not all perfect, and we all do things wrong, we all do stupid things. Nobody's perfect. I've met some people who basically have talked to me and various things, and we've discussed things, and I think to myself, they sound like they're perfect. They sound like, oh, they live in this world where everything's perfect to them. They want to make a change for others and various things, but they think everything is perfect. And I just kind of think, oh, it's not. No one is perfect, you can't be perfect, and everything has to be PC nowadays, which I kind of hate. It really gets to me because I don't like the term and that. And I suppose I can't really give any examples at the moment, but maybe if I think about them, you could do it. And it is about that. It's about looking at various things, and what you do, you simply say, well, I'm doing this, but it's PC. You can't, you know, because that is what's going to happen. Everything, you know, and I just hate the whole thing. It was never like that years ago because it was always simple, and these days it's just silly that little thing, you know, become PC. And that, and and I live in a country where basically it's not ours anymore, sadly. The UK, and that could be a totally different story, but you know, if you think about politics, I know exactly where I stand on that one. But I suppose I could go on about politics, I could, you know, do that. But I guess I have my own reasons for that, and I don't want to offend anybody about it, because I could, you know, in my views. But again, if we're gonna talk about politics, I should do another video or anything about what our country has become, because I have my own views about it and those things. But I do think sometimes we have to get into this crazed world where it seems to be PC nowadays. You know, you do something and it's like, oh, you're in the wrong, and you know, and Big Brother is basically watching you. And I don't mean the bloody program. Yes, I know, because that program does my nutting. I cannot stand Big Brother to save my life. So I just thought I'd share that with you. Basically, you know, it's a world that we live in, the whole PC world now. I don't mean the shop either. So yeah, so everything just seems to be, you know, PC, and it never used to be like that, you know. But again, we don't live in a perfect world, and nothing's perfect. We all make mistakes and things like that, you know. We can learn from them sometimes, but I think it's just nice that we can do things and not be judged and things like that, and be in that where you have to be perfect all the time, because we're not. And there are many things that we as there's many things that we should be able to do without, you know, other people telling us what we can and can't do. I can certainly obey rules if I need, but I also have my own way that I want to be like who I am, and not somebody else telling me what I should be. But there you go, you know, that's the way it is. But I've got another book coming up, because I'm going to talk about something else. A dying art. I want to talk about something about dying, an art, something that basically is a little bit to my my heart, and I want to talk about it. It's and I'm going to call it the dying art, or at least something like that. Anyway, so keep tuned in, and bye for now.